So you're here with Rute Candeias, and she worked with me a few months ago. And let's see, what was her experience working with me? So Rute, tell me a little bit, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, what you do, what you used to do, what are you doing right now? And
That's the most tricky question. In a short way, okay.
yeah, whatever you want. I have time, so yeah. Mhm.
So I work and teach healing for 10 years now. I also am a food and macrobiotic consultant, and I have a family with three kids, small, from 5 to 2 years old. And I recently, 2 years ago, founded a company for home support for postpartum. And in the postpartum, we do the food, we do also the health checking, and we support moms during the first weeks at home so that they really can rest
Mhm.
and connect to their babies.
You actually have a baby coming, right? So we had to do this
Yes,
interview. Like we
yes,
didn't know if we're gonna do this today or not because the baby could you
yes.
know.
It was supposed the due date was,
Yeah.
but never regard the due dates. Never,
Yeah. Exactly.
almost 1% comes on the due date, but the due
Mm.
date was last Friday. So
Oh.
I'm kind of on hold,
Mm.
preparing all the things. And then
Mm.
I go to the mom's
Mm.
place and support her.
Yeah, must be an exciting thing to do, right? Like newborns is a lot of emotions there with moms.
It's sacred, actually. I can
Mm.
tell you. It's of course exciting, but it's not that it's sacred, because when you get into a new mom's home, you need to be very respectful.
Mm.
And for me, it's sacred because that mom just bring a life
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
It's the most sacred moment of a woman's life. When she's pregnant, she's sacred, but
Mm.
afterwards, it's like, and even when I do massage or touching, it's like I'm touching something holy.
Mm.
It's this feeling of respecting that place,
Yeah, yeah,
respecting
yeah.
her and the baby, and not touch too much, and
Mhm.
just be around to support. Just
So
that.
like respecting the energy, the vibration, the universe, everything, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, but it
Yeah,
is holy, right? It is holy.
it is holy. It
Yeah, it's
is.
like a soul coming to this earth, right? So I get it. I really understand what you're saying.
She just went
Yeah.
there, bring the soul, and it's done.
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
It materialized. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really understand what you say. So that's a beautiful thing, beautiful work that you do for sure. I've never heard about this before, actually, yeah, so it was interesting to know what you do. And so, how did we meet? Because I'm gonna be brief a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit because you're my wife's high school friend, right? And I
Yes,
heard
high
about
school
you
friend.
so much that I actually wanted to meet Hood first. So yeah, and because she's done a lot of amazing stuff in her journey, and I think you were kind of rebel maybe back then. So I think you changed a lot. So I was like so curious to know you because I know that you also went to like a Buddhism monastery. You did a lot of
No,
so,
I was in
mm,
India, but
mm.
I did a 6 month silent retreat. Yes.
Yeah, 6 month silent retreat. That's like a lot,
That
maybe
was
too much
my
for me.
most rebel thing.
Yeah, yeah, we talked about that in our sessions, and with every session that I do, I learn so much with the person that I have in front of me. So I feel really blessed as well. So yeah, I wanted to meet Ruth, but she actually came to me. So how did we meet? How did you find out about me? Okay, you knew me, but you didn't know what I do, right?
I knew you started that Facebook group. Well, I
Mm.
think we started to share more things around pandemics on the beginning,
Yeah, true.
our thoughts and our
Mm.
opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some kind of agreement on that. And then you opened the Facebook group about Neuro Transformations
Mm-hmm.
and you add on me. And it was like a post you said, I want to work with three people that want to change. And I was like, hmm. And then you said that neurotransformations were easy,
Mm.
to change patterns is easy. It's not so difficult. And
Yeah,
it's something that I believe, if it's so easy to gain, it must be so easy to lose it.
exactly. Yeah.
Why we have this mindset that it's everything difficult. And you got me, and I said, I actually don't know why I did it. It was
Mm-hmm.
something that came through me, and I just sent you a message like, yes, I want. Forget
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Do
it was really spontaneous for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. So, what was your goal? Where were you at that moment? What was your like struggle? What was the belief that you wanted to change?
Well, the scarcity, of
Mm,
course. I was already asking the right price for my work, for some
mm,
of my work, the
mhm,
postpartum work I was doing, and I wanted to do more work, but I was kind of lost in the prices, in the scarcity. But the main point was that I I was kind of, you know, women are all. I was divided between professional life, myself, and my family. So how to find the balance between the three of them
mhm,
was, and not feeling guilty because I love to work, and my kids were, you're always working, but I'm not always working actually. They are always complaining, but I'm not.
mm.
And how to deal with this in a more healthy and balanced way.
Yeah,
That was the point.
that's something that comes a lot because women. I respect so much women because I was raised by a mom that was a single mother. So I really respect. I love to work with a lot of entrepreneurs that are mothers because it's tough, right? I'm a father as well, so I know that it's really tough. It's tough. But for mothers, it
Yeah.
must be even tougher. So I really respect that, and it's always a pleasure to work with someone that has like a big mission in life. I saw that immediately in you. I was like, this girl has a lot to give to this world, but she's a little bit
Thanks.
holding back because obviously she has important stuff to do at home as well. But there is always a way to balance things, and
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing that we worked on, right? Yeah, and the
Yeah.
scarcity mindset is something that comes up
Yeah.
as well because many people just basically they block a little bit, yeah, the financial part because of worthiness. I'm not worthy, or maybe when we're maybe it was your case, bringing being brought up with parents that said that maybe money is not enough and all this stuff, right? So that's a program. That's a lot of programs there,
It,
right?
it, it was also the program, not that the money is not enough because we
Hmm.
always had. It's more this that you have to work a lot.
Oh, that was it because your father worked a lot
You
as
have to work
well.
a lot. You have to work a lot. You have, and something inside of me deep said to me that no, actually, you don't have to,
Yeah,
because of course I work a lot because I have everything always in my mind, but I like it.
yeah, yeah. You love
I
it, right?
like it.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
it's this. Of course, I'm taking shower and I'm thinking about my business. I'm doing it.
Mm.
But it's different thing. It's because I like it. It's
I
not
get
tough.
it. I get
I
it.
like
Yeah.
it.
It's your path. It's what you do. It's what you're doing.
Yeah,
What you came to do as well. Yeah. Obviously, being a mother is
yeah, yeah,
important, and you're going to do that at the same time. But you can do even more, and balancing and having that mindset that it's okay to do this, right? It's okay to do
yeah.
my business, even if I'm a mother and my kids are really small, right? You have small kids still. So, but
5, 3,
yeah.
2.
Mm. So that's why you decided to work with me to change the mindset and change the programs. Also, you touched the point. A really good point is people think that change is difficult, but basically, the neuroplasticity that we have, right, when we have like a trauma or something that actually affects us in a negative way, people then believe that it's normal, right? Oh, negative stuff. It's easy to be traumatized. It's easy for us to be, so sad with something that happened, but they don't realize that. Actually we can do the positive stuff as well really fast. So yeah, because the brain is the same. We don't have like
Yeah.
a negative brain and the positive brain, right? It's the same brain, but we can change it, yeah, really fast. So
And
that's
I will tell you a secret. You know why I love to work with new moms?
mm.
Because their brains is the most neuroplastic brain in the world.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They get the neuroplasticity as when you were like 6 years old.
Oh, that's interesting because of maybe chemicals, maybe
Yes,
neurotransmissions. Yeah,
because it's
interesting.
the species protection. You
Mm.
have to learn how to take care of another human.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you have to adapt so fast, like a
Yeah,
newborn, right? And you have to absorb and learn and create different patterns.
yeah.
So
And
that's a
that's why they call it that moms have baby brain. Like, oh, they forget everything. They don't forget everything.
oh.
They just are so focused in learning something
Mm.
new for life that the other things don't don't matter, you know.
That's yeah.
But it's really, really amazing because I always say that moms can be reborn because their brain is again when they're 6 years old, you know.
That's interesting. It's does it? By the way, I'm going to ask you this. Are they a little bit more in the alpha state as well, like when we were kids? Oh, okay. So they're a little bit in the subconscious part, and they're absorbing all the information and learning so fast and creating new neural connections.
And they don't know it, and they don't even know they're learning it so fast.
That's really nice. Oh, I didn't know that as well. That's interesting. I'm gonna check that out when I work with another, you know, recent mom. Does that take a long time? Is it like for a few months?
No, it's kind of still you're almost until you finish breastfeeding, but it can go until 2-3 years. It's not something that stops, but it gets downer and downer and downer.
So you have like the
they
peak.
say the brain change until the baby's 3 or 4 years old. So
okay, that's quite long.
But in the beginning, I can tell you they're really in alpha state.
I get it. Yeah.
For me now, Manuel is 2 years old. I still have, but it's not so much, you know, because I know the difference. I still can go there higher, but it's not so much.
I get
it's 2 years, but the first months and the
that's
first
really
weeks,
interesting.
you cannot imagine.
I'm going to be more aware of that. Yeah, that's why they get so emotional, right? Because we're in an alpha state, we are more connected with our emotions, right? Yeah, makes sense. Right. So in your words, what was like working with me? It was quite interesting because we worked a lot, like you I think you know, because sometimes you get in the alpha state and sometimes we forget some stuff. But what was it? Was it easy? Was it painful? Was it interesting?
Was easy. You know, it was it's interesting because it has this big name, Neuro Transformations, and then it looks like a play.
Yeah. It's so simple, right?
Very simple and easy, and it's actually, and then it works.
Yeah, it works really fast, right? In the first session, you notice the difference.
So it's this idea that it really works, and for me, I told you already, I'm using it every day now.
Yeah, it's okay because I actually teach my clients how to use it because I don't want people to be dependent on me, like it's like, you know, like other jobs. And sometimes they need me again, but it's not usual because we work so much. We work all with the past issues, everything's solved. And obviously it's you still grow, you're still progressing, improving, you know, but the changes are there, at that place, at that moment, because like
you know,
change can happen in minutes.
We changed the program of Scarcity. Now I started to do a mentoring program, which is way beyond what I thought I would.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Yes, I'm doing. Somebody's doing mentoring to me for sale, and I'm creating, and I'm creating a new program for new moms.
Awesome.
And so I changed completely the program, and I hired a mentor for 6 months, which is something like.
Congratulations! We all should have like a mentor or a coach or someone that's higher in the business or maybe in the self-development as well, you know, and because you get there faster, right? Yeah.
Or even if it's not higher, somebody is accountable, with whom you are accountable with. You know, it's this also because I also work with coaches at the same level that I was.
Okay.
And the accountability is something that is really nice because you have to be there and you have to do the stuff. And you know, and usually we don't do it just by ourselves. That's but I'm not talking bad about mentors. This
obviously, yeah.
and I'm enjoying it. I'm creating a new program that is going to be released in soon. I'm already starting the sales. Can I share?
Sure.
It's called Sovereign Mother, and you know, because I do the healing and the food and all this, I'm blessed because until now my kids never took the pill.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how old is your
5 years old?
5 years old. That's amazing because that's not
you know.
that's
so
not the normal. It should be.
I'm not saying that she will not. I'm not saying that she will not. I'm just saying that until now we managed to do it without. You know,
that's
because
awesome.
you never know but it's because of the healing and the food and the diagnosis and everything that I know, that I know how to take care of well-being of a family. So this is my new program that mothers can take care of the well-being of the family.
So like I said, you have so much to offer to this universe and you're holding it back, but now you're actually delivering and in a high speed, I guess. So that's amazing. So congratulations for that. So like if do you feel that if you haven't done this neurotransformation program that with me, do you feel that you'd be,
it would not be so quick?
Yeah, okay, so you feel that
Because I think that people that go and meet you, I don't think you meet people that are lost, that are completely driven. You meet people, you attract people that somehow already know what they are going, but they don't know how to change it so quickly. It's more this feeling that I have from you, you know?
It is,
Because
it's actually true.
Usually people go and meet you and they say, no, I have this, I want to go there, but this is putting me behind.
Yeah.
And then you work and immediately we jump.
Yeah, that's actually what I do, because I like to work with people that have because we attract same people, right? We attract alike. We are alike, right? So we are driven, we know what we want to do, we have this, but we are stuck with the old patterns basically. So when that's it, that's what I like to do, because even if you have a goal, motivation, all the stuff, the stuff that is, from the past, the negative beliefs, the limiting beliefs, the negative memories as well, the emotions, right, are still there. And when we release that, it's like a rocket ship, like boom, it's so easy. You fly naturally. You go towards your goal more naturally. That's it, because there's nothing holding you back. Yeah. So that you feel that. That's awesome.
That was the thing. There's no weight. There was no backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that is the thing that you can really go, because you already know where to go. It's this, but it's heavy. Of course, you can do it without.
Yeah.
People can manage without, but
it's a struggle, and it takes more time.
It's a struggle, and you really need to have a lot of discipline. You need to be that person that wakes up at 6 and takes a cold shower, and moms cannot do it like I do. I cannot have that strict thing. I get but I want to go also without all that discipline, and I'm disciplined, but all that behind,
because in the coaching world, you talk about so much about the affirmations, doing all the discipline stuff, the morning routines. I don't say that it's not important. Yeah, so we had technical issues. The energy was so high that it just blew my computer away. So yeah, so I was talking about I think it was about the yin yang, and that's what I found out as well, is that I think the self-development industry is not focusing on the negative aspect and working all that to thrive faster. Yeah, I think that was it. Just maybe one or two. It's just to finish up this interview. One of the things that that I know that you've done a lot of work, self-development wise, so many years, right? So many years. But we found out that some stuff, that you thought that was resolved, they weren't actually, because your subconscious mind actually said that, no, you have to deal with this issue, remember? And some of them were quite intensive. It was interesting to release, remember? So it was, everyone is different. So it was it was an experience for me as well. And what are your thoughts about that? Because sometimes we really believe that everything.
I think I was actually thinking about that in this time that we were arranging stuff together. Is because the healing I do, it's also so the healing I do. We always, when we set intentions with the sacred codes, we set the intentions and we transform everything that doesn't allow the intention to manifest, to fulfill. So this part of the transformation of that we already doing, but I think that the spot that you go on the subconscious, it's the doorway that you use actually, because the doorway that you use can, I don't know if can be accessed in other ways, but in that it's like in the healing I do, I can transform everything in until just that door, it's not, you know,
So you would say like this is like
because
a
it's
key.
not
It's like
something
a key.
conscious.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's conscious because
Mm.
we are awake,
Mm.
you
It
know.
is. Yeah, because it's not
It's conscious.
hypnosis.
It's
Yeah.
not hypnosis. It's
Mm.
not hypno anything.
It's yeah, it's a little
But
different.
we are not even meditating.
Just almost having just a conversation, but in relaxed
Yes,
state. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think it's that point, you know, it's that access that you have.
Mm.
So actually now I do all my healing and I end it
Use
with the
neurotransmitter, yeah, which is awesome, because you're also a therapist. You have so many background, and it's normal that you can use it because you can help people already. But then you
yeah,
have another tool. So I'm
yes,
right. Yeah, I'm really happy
I'm
for that.
doing it, you know.
So
It's
keep
like
using it.
finish,
Yeah.
the finish. But it's interesting because, you know,
Mm,
people come to me completely lost. Then
mm,
I do the healing and I get what is that is making them lost, and then I
mhm.
finish with a neuro transformation. And it's like, woo!
That's amazing. That's amazing. Cool.
Because it's that access door that you have. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's it was a question that I had for you. Because you have a lot of experience, and yeah,
Yeah.
that is the flipping part, the key. Yeah, the turning of the key. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more connected with the day-to-day life.
Mm.
I don't know the vibration of where
Mm.
was my brain in that,
Yeah.
but it's more on the daily life.
Mm.
That space between the daily life and then the subconscious.
So
I don't know.
like in the middle of reality and maybe
But it
imagine
really
it.
is
Yeah.
reality still, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
reality. It's not like
Interesting.
in meditation. It's not in
Mm.
hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
It's the
I think,
reality.
yeah, I guess that it's always different from client to client as well. That's your feeling, because actually it adapts also with your subconscious mind. So everyone's unique. Yeah. So that was your perception, and I really liked
Ah,
it, and it's interesting. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, if someone would be, thinking about, oh man, maybe I should try. I would like to try neurotransformations, but they're like, I don't know if it's gonna work, or actually I do the initial consultation for free, so I know that it's gonna work. But the person is like, oh, is still thinking about doing the initial consultation or not, which is free. They don't have nothing to lose. What would you say if that person is on the fence? It was like you in the back like a couple months ago. You're not in the fence because you're so fast, but so many
no.
people are, right. Many people are like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I tried a lot. I tried this and that. It didn't work. And I get that. I get that. Yeah.
You know, I would say to go
Mm.
because it's actually a tool that you can use for life, you
Mm.
know, and you have so many tools to transform that are so difficult, you know. I remember a time I was doing AFT, you know, like,
I know. I took
you know,
I'm a
and for me it
professor
was
as
like,
well of
oh,
EFT.
I
Yeah.
always forget what was the next
The
step. I
points.
always
Yeah.
forget what
Mm.
was, you know,
Mm.
it was like, no, this is not for me. And with neurotransformations, you have a great tool and you have a coach
Mm.
that can see beyond yourself, you know, which is
Yeah.
sometimes the difficult part when you do
It
to
is.
yourself.
Hmm.
By yourself, you
Hmm.
don't see the higher picture of it.
Exactly.
So you have a coach and you have a way of doing, and you can really still apply it on the daily life.
Mm.
So, you know, like I said it, go for it.
Yeah, it's almost a no-brainer, right? Okay. Thank you
Yes,
very
yes,
much.
you know,
Yeah.
it's the
Hmm.
technique and it's the fact that you have a coach
Hmm.
to use that technique, you
Yeah.
know.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you very much. And the last question is about you. And if you're an amazing girl, you're an amazing woman, you're an amazing mother, entrepreneur. So you have a lot of stuff to give, and you're gonna help a lot of people, and you're gonna help even more every day. It's going to grow. I bet that
I hope so.
it's happening, going to happen for sure. And where can people find you? Because some people can find this interview and say like, okay, I would like to work with Ruth, not Dan. It's okay. We are here
Okay.
to help everyone and each other, and people will resonate with me, but I bet that people are going to resonate with you as well. So where they can find you is yeah, maybe
So I
Facebook or a
have
link. Yeah.
Facebook, it's Rute Candeias Vinagre, and I have my company's website.
Okay,
It's www.treeoflife.pt.
cool. For sure. Or actually, we are friends on Facebook, and
Yeah,
yeah, they can find me through me, or they can send message for me as well. So yeah, I
yeah.
would gladly redirect to it as well. So good. thank you very much for your time and
Thank you.
your openness to talk about yourself as well, which is important. You know, it's important to share, and thank you for that as well. Yeah. And
Well, I started coaching a few years ago, 10 years. Oh, I don't know. I will not say the
yeah,
time. But
time
what
flies. Time
you
flies.
cannot share, you cannot own.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so we're gonna finish with that because that was amazing.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.